Look at this curtain of black. And the sun is already for surely risen here. If we didn't have the cloud, it would be quite bright. It's about to emerge, I think. This is almost maximum zoom. But it's like when you're waiting for eggs to boil, they seem to take a lot longer to boil. So waiting for the sun to come out, it's taking longer. Good morning, Ken. Good morning, Lupita. Here we are on our live stream from the Sea of Galilee, and the sun is about to emerge. Moments of expectation in life. It's right there, emerging right now. There we come. The delights of creation. Boker Tov Shai. Tov lirot אותך פה. Yes. אם אתה רוצה ללכת איתי, בבקשה. כמו אתה רוצה. So, a person I knew about 12 years ago has showed up last night with his children to stay here in Magdala. What a surprise. When you see somebody after so many years, it's amazing. Somebody's pumping up a raft or something here. Maybe it's what you call it, one of those things that Kathleen uses. A paddleboard. It looks like a paddleboard. A lot of work goes into preparing a paddleboard. It's almost ready. Maybe we'll hang around there and see this guy getting started. Boker Tov. So after those distractions, I'm going to focus a little bit on the readings there. The sun is out completely now. So our first reading today, we continue reading from Isaiah, and it's a prophet and a king again, but this time it looks good. Hey, look at this, I never saw this before. Here's a stone, a basalt stone, and the tree has grown around it. Amazing. I hadn't noticed that before. It's like a tooth and a jaw. That must be there a long time. I wonder who put it there. I wonder if they knew that it would develop like this. When Hezekiah was mortally ill, the prophet Isaiah, son of Amos, came and said to him, "Thus says the Lord, put your house in order, for you are about to die. You shall not recover." There are those scare moments in life, and it's all over. And what do you do? Accountability, preparation to abandon responsibilities that once were almost the meaning of life. And none of our responsibilities are the meaning of life, because they're going to disappear, and the meaning of our life is forever. So our responsibilities have a purpose and have meaning in our life, but they're not the meaning of our life. Our tasks, our political tasks, our civic tasks, our family tasks, our business tasks involved with the corporation. Put your things in order, hand them over, get ready. Life is not going to last forever in this world. Pope Francis said a marvelous thing there a couple of weeks ago. He commented about this Argentinian lady, and one of her family apparently was interested in getting rid of her wrinkles. Maybe the family member was in the medical world. And she said, "No way. Don't you realize how long I was working to get these wrinkles?" So that guy just tied on the paddleboard to his heel, to his lower foot. So I guess that means if he falls off, the paddleboard won't go too far away. Now the trick is to stand up on the paddleboard, but the guy is obviously experienced. And there he goes. And once the paddleboard ride, a time will come this morning when it will be finished. And he'll deflate the paddleboard and put it back. How many times we have to deflate projects in life, tasks, responsibilities, and it's over. Temporary, for a moment, for a time, for a longer time. You know, poor Queen Elizabeth there, 70 years on her paddleboard as queen. He's going too far away from the sunrise too quickly for me. I want to keep him there in the light of the sunrise. And one day Queen Elizabeth's reign will be over, like Queen Victoria's, which was very long. Are we ready to hand over? Are we ready for that big moment? Very important moment. To do a transition well. To leave our house in order for the next people who'll use it. Who'll be there also for a moment. how can we prepare for the future generation? Because it's not a matter of a 5-minute deal. It's really years preparing transition, years preparing, building up, keeping everything in order. So much wonderful love in that aspect of life. Put your things in order. And we do not know the day or the hour. So then we should always be ready. Well, anyway, Izakaya doesn't like the news, like many of us would be very sad at such news. You know, the doctor says it's time. The cancer is terminal. There's an infection. And then the bitter prayer, the prayer from the heart that's sad, and asking the Lord for more time, overtime, extra time, an extra allowance. And God hears his prayer, and he sends the prophet Isaiah, and he says, okay, I heard your prayer. The beauty of that, Izakaya prayed. Look at his prayer there, you know. He built his prayer on having been faithful to the Lord. And obviously there's that part of the teaching to the people of God, that fidelity is not wasted. Fidelity is worthwhile. But then on the other hand, when Jesus prays to the Lord in Gethsemane, his prayer is heard in a very different way. And an angel comes to strengthen him to go through with the passion. How the Lord hears our prayer. Actually, this prayer is read in Gethsemane, this text of Izakaya. And that always impressed me very much because we have the two prayers juxtaposed. And then Izakaya asked for a sign. We're at the beginning of chapter 12, and there's going to be more talk about signs in this chapter. Which are very interesting, because we've been given a sign, an amazing sign that prayers are heard. But I leave that there as a little curiosity searcher for you. If you want to find out, just go ahead and read it. And the son goes back 10 steps of the stairs. He has the whole world in his hands. Of course, through him everything was made. Of course the son could go back. Of course it's great to be in dialogue and communion with our Creator, with our Redeemer. To enter his light and keep paddling in his light. That's our life. You saved my life, O Lord, I shall not die. And yesterday in the reading we had from Isaiah, and their bodies will rise. Death does not have complete dominion. As we sail and meet our Maker, the shadows of death will not have the last word. You save my life, O Lord, I shall not die. People we just got that far today. We leave it like that. God bless you. See you later, alligators. There's Mount Arbel. That's a nice position. We just got an announcement that the caves are, the fortress in the Mount Arbel caves is open again after a couple of years of restoration. We must go up there someday. God bless you.